Every filmmaker has things preventing them from making movies all day long. Often it's a job, bills to pay, family, all legitimate reasons. So will we ever be able to make those films that we really want to make? And if so, what's it going to cost us? Now, when I say cost, I'm not really talking about money. I'm wondering what we'd have to sacrifice if we were to really pursue this filmmaking thing. Let me explain. Last Friday, I'd been writing that week's episode on and off since Tuesday, but still had a lot to do. We had some friends over Saturday night, church on Sunday, but aside from that, I worked on the episode in pretty much all of my waking hours that weekend, and it still wasn't finished. So I stayed up Sunday night and was just finishing the music at a fairly delirious 4 in the morning. Now, this is not the first time I've done that, but it was the first time that I missed the first lesson of school because I needed to catch up on sleep. So why am I telling you all of this? Well, it's a small example of the costs of running this YouTube channel. Last week, it cost me some sleep, some time, and 1 hour of my education. So is this only the beginning? Should we just grit our teeth and focus our eyes on that success that's over just the next hilltop? If you, like me, have a goal in life to make narrative films, then you probably know you're not choosing the easy route. The top filmmakers most likely spend a good portion of every year away from their families on shoots, often working over 12-hour days. I'm sure there are some people who have got this work-life balance thing kind of figured out, but the stereotype is definitely that if you want to master filmmaking, then it kind of takes over your life. There's even a documentary about this. I'll embed the trailer on the blog post, links below. I'll also link to an article that has some research about working hours, notably suggesting that if you work over the weekends as well, then you might actually be less productive than if you're taking the weekend off. That spending less time working could be better for our well-being, but also better for our work. So often we hear, follow your dreams, keep fighting, work harder and harder, and eventually you'll get there. But I have an issue with that kind of thinking. Of course we'll need to work hard and make sacrifices if we want to make good films, and I'm up for that, even if, say, it means I don't reach my full potential at school this year. But my grades still matter. What if I do want to take a desk job at some point in my life? Now this is where the workaholic in me says, no plan Bs. Push your way to the top, chase your dreams. But why is it when we talk about following our dreams, it's usually career-based? When we say, what do you want to be when you grow up? We're not asking about anything beyond a paycheck. Let me put it this way. I have a huge amount of respect for a filmmaker who takes an office job so they can be around to see their kids grow up. Or an entrepreneur who gives up their high-flying business career so they can do something that actually helps people in a more direct way. So, what am I trying to say? That there's more to life than being paid to make films? That we should just do filmmaking as a hobby? That we should just accept failure? I'm not sure I can answer those questions for myself, and I'm 17, so I probably shouldn't be able to. And that means I certainly can't answer them for you. But hopefully we've started this conversation. It seems appropriate to end on a quote, so here you go. Never get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. My name's Simon Cade, this has been DSLRguide, and I'll see you next week.